how to unleash your full potential as an artist. The video is divided in 3 main parts. We are going to start with multiple rules, then action lists you can follow, and then things that made me switch the way I'm thinking of things and got my first haha moment. Not the best opening of banana. The first rule is you don't need somebody else's permission to do something you want to do. For example, if you want to start a YouTube channel or making art in a specific software, just go for it and publish it online. Because at the end of the day, everybody will just forget what you have done the next 15 minutes. You could even go outside and scream and people will be shocked, but then they will forget. The next rule is about removing social media. Once again, it's all the things I'm going to say in this video is really particular to my point of view, my references, and the way I want to live life. But of course, when you're an artist, you cannot live without Instagram or without Twitter, for example. So what you can do there is use an application called 1 sec that just put a timer when you're trying to open the app. That way, you can just breathe in, breathe out, and see if you really want to go on Instagram or if it's just a distraction and a bad habits that you have. Read books, and if you like reading book, as Naval Ravikant says, learn to enjoy reading books. Meditate on a daily basis. That will help clarity, peace of mind, reduce stress and anxiety, and also being more in the present and more focused on the work. And meditate can be as low as 10 to 15 minutes a day using the application Calm, for example. Visualize yourself in the period of time can be long as 3 or 1 year. And then what you do is you find images to capture those visions and put it into a mood board. Then you can set this up as a wallpaper. Like here, for example, this is mine. And I use the tool called PureRef to gather all the information and create a mood board. The program is actually free and super easy to use. This will help you as a daily reminder every time you open your computer or your phone to know exactly what you are going to do every day to reach out the goals and what you aspire to. Winners in art need to optimize. The winners in this industry are more focused, more disciplined, more organized, and they also think clearer. They have more energy and also extremely working habits, for example, like Bibelcrap or Stuzor making everyday art since years. And also, they are not around. So now let's see how to unleash your real power by following this pyramid, and it's also a wallpaper that you can download in the description for free. The first one, which is the most important, is sleep. And in order to improve your sleep, you can remove the blue lights by wearing specific glasses. Mine are from the brand called Gunnar, but you can find any other good brands out there. You can also then try to wake up and go to bed every day at the same times, and this will create a routine that your body will keep improving, and they will know, okay, now at 9:30 I need to go to bed, or I need to wake up at 7 a.m. every day, and then the body just wake up naturally by himself, and like the intern clock of your body just shift towards this planning that you put yourself to. There is many sleep trackers out there. I personally use this ring called Oura ring, which I wear every day. And basically it helps you track a deep sleep, REM sleep, all those kind of data analysis that you could have during the day and also in the night. It's the most advanced tool actually on the market for sleep analysis. So I definitely recommend. It's quite expensive though. It's around $300. And I have an affiliate link that gives you $40 less in the description too, if you want to get one. If you're still struggling by finding your sleep, or you know that you didn't really recover from yesterday, what you can do is try to make a nutrient deficiency test. That way you can understand better if maybe the milk or the nuts, anything that you were eating, you do not digest it properly, and so it can definitely affect your sleep as well. SIBO breath test and also absorption analysis can help you better understand too. To help you better understand your sleep, you also have an online quiz, which is going to take you through questions and then tell you what type of sleep you have. You have 4 animals. Currently, I'm personally a bear right now, but this can change along the years. Then on the list, you have the diet, and you are what you eat. Brain fog is the #1 causes of inflammation regarding your body. Inflammation is basically your body trying to fight with something that should not be here. For example, if I'm lactose intolerant and I eat milk, I will then be really slow and not being happy, or maybe digest not well. This will definitely affect my focus and many other things during the day and also during the night. I know that when I'm digesting, eating then make me, well, slow down. So what I do is I fast during the morning until 12, and then here I take my full meal prep, and then I know that the rest of the day I will not be as much as productive as in the morning. But this is where I'm trying to avoid also all those kind of nutriments that I know my body will get inflammation from. If you don't know yet, make an allergy test so you can better understand too what you cannot eat. Remove all craps like McDonald's or fast food, and also try to remove sugar. Of course, when it comes to removing, I know it's really hard to really maybe remove the sugar everything at once or remove fast food everything at once forever, but you can still go like to McDonald's or Subway, whatever, one time a month or something like this. Once again, everything here I said is my personal view and my personal perspective of my life and how it should be to unleash your power. But you can maybe take so many points I put and then adapt it to yourself and to your needs. Then there is the exercise part. You don't need to go 2 hours in the gym every day to have a bit of exercise. You can just go as short as walking, maybe 10 to 30 minutes every day. Of course, the best and the more you will do, you will then put more time and effort into doing sports. So you can start with walking, maybe 20 minutes a day, then 1 hour a day, and then switch this with maybe running if it's something you're into, and also do weightlifting. I personally really like weightlifting because I can think of many other stuff. I don't train with music. When I go walking, I try to be not in the city, but if you don't have choice, then you can just go walk in the city, and I also avoid music and any sort of distraction. Exercise helped me reduce stress, being more focused, and improving my sleep and also my self-assurance. Then you have your environment, and what I apply for environment is I try to have everything more sober and more clean. I love technologies, and I have a lot of collections of phones, of cameras, of many stuff, and I had to get rid of most of the things that do not procure me pleasure or happiness. This is a technique made by Marie Kondo. She even wrote a book about it, and it's basically the art of sorting your houses. So environment is for personal and also professional. When you work, it's really great to have a nice clean desk with no distraction. Maybe you have like some figurines or Gundams, robot or whatever on your desk, but try to keep it as minimalist as possible. And also remove the, like with the sweeper, all the dust every morning or every once a week. A sorted bedroom is a clear mind. It's something my mother used to tell me. Oh, she's still telling me this actually. Then learn to focus by removing any distraction of your life. You can use Pomodoro techniques, which consist of 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break, and you repeat the process, and drink as much as you can as water. I mean, not as you can, but at least 2 liters is really great to drink every day. Being focused will help you leave the present moment, which is really important. So let's take a deep dive into the pain of focus. If something does not contribute to your goal or is not more important than your goal, then it should be removed. So the real first step is removing everything stupid out of your life. And as you may know, the less stuff you have in your head, the better the stuff in there will be. And it can go as stupid as removing the choice of your clothes in the morning and you're just dressed like me or Mr. Robot and just having like t-shirt and a black jacket every time. And I have like 6 black jackets, so I don't even need to make the choice about it. Now, the big obvious pains to be with stupid friends, people that are gossiping of other people, always partying. But I have to be clear here, it's when I say partying or maybe drinking alcohol and stuff like this, I have friends that drink alcohol. Sometimes I take a beer, but I just don't drink as much as maybe the common people. TV, social media, video games. I know video games is really hard. I used to be a really hard player and I still play some games when I have time, but now I'm so hyped into 3D modeling and to Cinema 4D that Cinema 4D become my games. So kind of, and maybe sometimes I will open back Hogwarts Legacy. The real power of all those things are the instant gratification, and it's really something you need to get rid of. Having multiple businesses or projects. Less is more, less is the best. Keep one thing and just go for it 100%, or at least take 2 things like I did, 3D art and YouTube, 50-50, and just this. If it's something detracting from your goals or your focus, you should get rid of it too. For example, I used to have an Apple Watch and I got all the notification of Instagram and WhatsApp and TikTok and whatever on my wrist, and it's just a nightmare because every time I'm like checking it. So I just get rid of, and I hope the new guy with mine is really happy using it. negative social influences. It's all related to the ego, like, oh, I made a picture with a pink Lamborghini in Dubai. I want to post it on Instagram because maybe my friend will think I'm cool or whatever. And I have this picture and it's right there. So I'm talking about things I've done and I've been through. So I know the struggle, and I know sometimes we don't really realize because maybe everybody is doing it. Then having a good time management. So now the minute accurate day plan. At the start of the week, isolate 4 to 5 goals. Then write your entire day that is coming on like a 30 minutes block. And do not break it at all cost. If you say that you're going to work on this subject at this specific time, or you're going to meditate at this specific time, just do it, and the next day you will improve your planning, because you will know, oh, this is not going to take me 30 minutes. It's definitely going to take me 1 hour because I have to drive there, or I have to do this and this. The productivity planner I'm using is called Productivity Planner by Intelligent Change, and it's the quarterly edition. It's really helpful to help you also find your goals and structure all of your day, so definitely recommend it. Also, if you want to learn more about focus, I really recommend you to read the book called Deep Work by Cal Newport. So what exactly got me switching, and what the tools I use to realize certain things, and maybe you can also learn stuff and improve by yourself and get this haha moment that you get when you're in the shower and you realize something. First things is ego does not equal happiness, and that makes me sort of click in my head too. Then it's really personal, but legacy doesn't really exist. And what I mean by that is you can be Leonardo da Vinci or Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, all those people who got a legacy from their knowledge or innovation that they provide to the world. And in a few thousand years, maybe million years, all of this is just dust. And in the end, nothing really matters. So the key point of taking this with you, and I mean with me, was do whatever I want to do and not focus too much on, oh, but if I build this, then my children, future children, or future whatever other people will remember me for this and this. Well, in reality, nobody will remember you at the end. So just do your best, master your work, and eventually you will leave a legacy for a few hundred or 1,000 years. But that's it. Then the only 3 questions that matters was to understand who are you, what do you want to build, and why are you doing this? It's super hard question to answer. And the tools I'm going to give you help me answer those questions, such as the first one being the Quarterly Planner Edition from Intelligent Change. It's not sponsored, but it's a really great book. You have a deep dive on how to structure your day, how to structure yourself and your goals in a quarter plan, which I can only recommend just getting one and just to see and to test at least for 90 days. Then testing who you are to deeply understand your needs and how you react to things. You have the Myers-Briggs test, famous one called 16personalities.com. You can also check this out in the link below. Really recommended doing it, and also send it to your friends and see what are the differences. It's always fun to know. You then also have the DISC test, which is going to give you answer about your attitude towards life. The team dimension profile that can help you find what you will be good at. Then the main book that really helped me sort of like expand my vision of things and open my mind is the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. The PDF or the EPUB to read on an ebook is free, and the paper version is like $12. It's only 128 page, super short to read, and you really get so many things out of it. Once again, click in the link below to find it. And the book I'm currently reading is called Mastery. In French is Atteindre l'Excellence. And this book is written by Robert Greene, the same guy who wrote the 40 Laws of Powers. All of them are wonderful to read, and this really helped me to understand the importance of mastering something. And for me is of course art and 3D related artwork. With that in mind, you can achieve anything you want, but you are going to need to know how to work to achieve that. Discussions also with others really help me, such as discussing with Chi, Theo, my mother, my father, my sisters, Oksa, and many others. I hope you learned something new, or at least take one little things out of this video. Other than that, I wish you a pleasant day or night, and see you next time.